What's going on, Thorn Army? Joe here, and today we're announcing the Good to Game series with SportStop.com, and this is going to be our recommended setups for all 4 positions of field lacrosse. We have strung a ton of sticks over the years of thrown, and kind of all that process and feedback and our sticks ourselves with playing. We now have put together what we think is the best setups for each position for the 2019 and 2020 season. All of them, of course, featuring the fiber system. We have 4 of them, and let's get into it. First up, we have the GTG Attack setup. This features a Maverick Optic 2.0 and a W4 pocket and the all-white diamond Fiber 2 system. We picked this head. It's a great all-around head, especially for an attackman, and it's really going to allow us to have a really nice mid-low pocket and a little bit of shift, which coming in from the pocket. Greatest thing about this pocket is it's able to shift around a bit, but still has a nice defined channel to it. And what this is going to allow you to do is the ball is able to shift down low, so you can cradle one hand and give you a little support there. When you're 2 hands, it'll shift up a little bit more, which is going to allow you to have a nice, clean, quick release when you're inside or feeding and doing all that stuff. And then it'll let it shift up kind of to a mid-high, giving a little bit more bite, a little more power on shots if you're going from the outside. That combined with simple 3 straight shooters is going to give you a little bit of bite, a little bit of hold, but nothing that's going to, throw down and give you any issues when you're on the field. It's really that combination between that shifting pocket, that nice channel, and a smooth, quick release. And it's a perfect combination with the Optic 2.0. Next up, we have our GTG Midfield setup, and this features a Maverick Kinetic, a Type K pocket, and then again, the Diamond White Fiber 2 system. This setup has been our most popular setup since the Kinetic has come out. It's a very unique offering and is absolutely perfect for midfielders. What makes it so awesome is that it has a nice simple return to it, a little bit shorter of a head, and then it has a little bit more of an aggressive kick to it that allows us to put the pocket a little bit higher, and the ball just really feels like it's firing out of the stick. It is definitely recommended for 2-handed dodging midfielders and guys that are shooting from the outside. The perfect combination with it is the Type K, because it's going to give you a nice defined mid pocket with a beautiful channel to it, and the ball is just going to feel like an absolute rock in here. No matter what you're doing, swimming, switching hands, rolling, you're going to have really good ball security on this, and it's not going to shift as much as it would in the previous stick. And then the drop shooters of the Type K just amplify that nice, powerful, quick release even more. Perfect setup for a 2-handed shooting midfielder. Here we have the GTG Defense setup. This features an STX Hammer 500, a Type D pocket with the Diamond White Fiber 2 system. Really love this setup. Most people, when they go to design a defensive head, they're like, make it wide and stiff, and it kind of destroys all the geometry for stringing. The Hammer, that is not the case. You can actually look at it, and it looks a little bit weird and different. They just kind of like pinch it in a few spots, and that really helps you get a beautiful channel to it, which we'll talk to in a second. The main thing when it comes to defense, it's mostly just picking up the ball or picking it off. So that's where you get the nice wide head, and then you want it to be stiff for checking, and then also when you go to pick up a ground ball, you don't want to flex at all, and it's really great. The speed scoop on this really adds that as well. But the biggest thing then is balancing that with the ability to carry and get rid of the ball. So picking up the ball, no problem with this bad boy. Holding onto it, no problem as well with that really nice defined channel we were able to get because of the geometry. And then finally, the third thing that's terrible in most defensive heads is the top is just a trampoline. When you're trying to get that channel, it's just too wide up here. The mesh really isn't designed for this kind of geometry. So picking up a ground ball, it'll float up here, or you'll catch the pass and it'll bounce right off. Not the case with the Hammer. It really gives you a really nice setup, and then with the 3 straights, super clean, great release, pretty much good at everything you're gonna need to do. And with the defenseman, you might touch the ball once a game, but with this setup, you'll know exactly what to do with it. Here is the GTG Goalie setup. It features an STX Eclipse 2, the DA14 pocket, and the Fiber 12 system in Diamond White. This is by far the most popular combination for a goalie setup. We have many people that purchase them and then just continue to get them every season because they absolutely love the setup. And there's a few things that make it great. First up, the STX Eclipse is the best goalie head of all time, and the new version makes it even better. Number 2 is the Fiber 12 system. It is kind of like the perfect diamond size and then stiffness for nice clears, but also insane rebound control. Also with this, you don't need to make it as deep to have those characteristics a reality. So we really love that as well. It gets the ball in and out a lot quicker than some other meshes on the market. The DA14 has a really nice channel to it, and we don't go as deep as most people do because with the Fiber 12 system, you don't need to go as deep to control the ball. And when you do go that deep, it kind of makes it a lot harder to pass and do a bunch of other things. So we find this to be ideal. That combined with the 2 U's and the straight gives you super accurate, nice clears, even though you're getting a bunch of rebound control and hold from the ball. And my favorite thing with that is just once you really save the ball and control the rebound, which I guess is the most important thing as a goalie, if you're able to kind of spark the offense and get a really good clear in there, it just makes the game kind of next level and can just be absolutely devastating to the other team. Those are the first 4 setups of the Good to Game series with SportStop.com. Chris and I had a ton of fun putting these together as we have strung everything out there multiple times and getting feedback from all of our customers. These really are the 4 best setups we think for the 2019-2020 season. And we love the idea that you're able to get a high performance, precision strung pocket to your front door really quickly, because SportStop.com has the best service in the industry. None of that custom stringing or wait time or any of that jazz. You can just get it, hit the field, and have a good time. That's everything. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope to see some of these heads and you on the field.